If you are what you say you are.
Hello, my name is and today I'm going to be conducting an interview about MMA, especially UFC. Today I have a guest, Lasha-Giorgi Kobalava, who is my dear friend, and Lasha is going to answer my questions. Hello, Lasha.
Hello, thank you for inviting me, and let's see the questions.
Okay, Lasha, what can you tell me about MMA and about UFC?
I think MMA right now is the biggest sport, like the most watchable sport around the world, and also the very interesting one. Probably the UFC is the best organization, like the top level organization in the MMA world, and it's how can I tell you? Every day I'm waiting for Saturday night for watch every event, and it's very enjoyable. Especially when the Georgians are fighting in the MMA and UFC. And yeah, one of my favorite sports, to be honest. And right now, I watch UFC more than any sport.
Okay, that's a really good answer. I'm very satisfied with this answer. Also, I want to know how can we separate UFC from MMA?
I mean, when it comes to MMA, the first thing that comes in the head is probably UFC, right? Because UFC was if not first, like it's the biggest thing that happened to MMA. The first organization that starts from developing from down to top, and it's like the biggest thing right now. Probably UFC doesn't have any rivalries in organizations because this is the top league. Like there's also other leagues like Bellator, the former Bellator is right now also the Octagon MMA and other organizations, but UFC is like the best level.
Top level, right? Yes. Main subject, which is the White House card. Can you tell me what are your expectations are? How are you feeling about this card? What can you tell me about this? What do you think about how is it gonna end, or how is it gonna be prepared? This kind of events, as we know, it's a very huge event. As we know, it's a one of a lifetime event, as our boss Dana White says. What can you tell me about this event?
I mean, yeah, I can agree with you that White House event is like one of the biggest things that happened in this sport, and like in worldwide, it will be one of the biggest events, especially when fighters like Ilia Topuria, which is like firstly it's Georgian, and also it's very proudful for me that we have to watch here in the front of the White House, but also like the fighters like Ilia Topuria that is undefeated, that is two-division champ, goes against Plastic AG, like one of the top dogs in the MMA. It will be like very good fights. I say short fight, but it will be very watchable fight. And overall event, I could say that I was expecting like more, like fight-wise, like I had expectations that there will be like more title events, but right now, as I said, it's still a decent card for me.
Okay, you mentioned one of the biggest stars in the MMA, especially in the UFC, Ilia Topuria. What can you say about him, besides that he's Georgian and he has a very good fight IQ and fighting boxing skills? What can you say about him? We know that he's from Spain. He represents Spain and Georgia. Can you tell me about when he started this MMA? How was his feelings towards MMA, and what was his expectations towards MMA and his future? Can you also tell?
I will say my personal ones. I don't go like and say that who's the greatest in the game. Firstly, I have to say Ilya. Yeah, he's like for me, he's one of the best, if not the best fighter, and he has the potential to become the GOAT. No problem. Also the Max Holloway, that is like before Ilya, there was Max for me. Like his fights are really like fun to watch. Very good fighter, and also I love his personality and his mindset, and also his past plays a very big thing. So other two, I can say we can say like John Jones, of course. Because he's like the greatest of all time, like without any
He's the
question.
GOAT.
Yeah, of course, he's the GOAT. He has like outside the UFC, he's like very suspicious moments, like
the drugs.
yes, also the drugs and also the hit and run incident with Bremet later. So he's like official record of the outside, like criminal record is a little messed up, and about his personality, he's like, how can I tell? He's not a good person. We can say he admits himself that he's not a good person, but in MMA wise, he's like GOAT, absolutely GOAT. And the fourth fighter, it's tough. Yeah, no problem. I can say like Mirab, like his story is also crazy, and his dedication also, and like how can I tell? His viewing on his sport is very different, and like in how many years? Like in 2 years, he became the bantamweight in his division, the bantamweight very GOAT. And yeah, this is my fourth fighter, but I have to admire most.
Thank you, Lasha, for this interview. I really enjoyed that interview. I think that you also enjoyed this interview. And also, I have to mention that one of the biggest sports is rising very rapidly nowadays, and UFC White House card will be one of the most watched events all around the world, and I'm gonna predict that Ilya is gonna win, and Ilya will be double champ again. He will maintain his belt, and I suggest you to watch it because it's gonna be one of the biggest events around the world. So good luck to Ilya, and also thanks to you. We made that interview. God bless you. God bless America, and God bless Georgia.
Of course.
Bye.
Goodbye.
If you are what you say you are, a superstar, then how